Uh-oh, y'all. Oh, man. Let me turn this down some. Yeah. Monday morning, y'all. Monday morning, and we trying to get it, man. We got rain coming this week, and I know that it's gonna be well, it's gonna be a little hard on a player out here this week, man. I might not even be able to get to the skid job. So today we got around 900 on the list, and I'm not even driving. I mean, I won't even put 15 miles on the truck today. So, but yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day. It looks like it's going to be in the 70s. So, still, we haven't gotten where we need to get on the weather yet. I'm good with that, man, because the only reason why I was hoping it would get hot, you know, is for all that sod to take and everybody be happy. But I talked with both of the sod people yesterday, and they're super happy with how things are looking now. Apparently the homeowner over there on the small one, they did some well, the husband cut it and bagged it. So yeah, so yesterday I looked at a little stump job over in Noonan. I declined it. Well, I wasn't going to be able to charge enough to bring the skid out, so I'll upload that today. Okay, guys, so I'm pulling up to this job over here. I'm just looking at it. I don't think that I'm going to even want to do it. Okay, y'all, so y'all see the stump there. I told her I wasn't interested in doing it. It has a well, let me just show y'all. Well, there's a lot of utilities here, right? We know that. And then right here, look. And then she wanted the bushes trimmed on the side there. Now, I could do the stump, but you can't, I mean, how can you charge what I need to make? And that's the bad thing about having a skid steer stump grinder, because a stump like that, it ain't worthy of bringing it, because I need to make a minimum to bring the grinder and the skid out. My stump grinding guy, he's got other rigs. He's got smaller rigs. He'd come over here and do that. And she said, I told her, she asked me about what do I think he would charge. I said probably in the $300 range. And you know, if I had more stumps around here to do, or another skid job close by or something, it'd be worthy of coming over here and knocking this out, because I could do that in, you know, in 15 minutes. But it's too far from my house for all that, man. I'm not gonna do that. Another little clip that I did is I got rid of this holly tree that's all up on the corner of my house. It's been here since I bought the house, and every year I have to cut it and then cut it some more and all that. So I'm tired of it, and it's a holly, you know. It's big, it gets real big, and well, I'm gonna pull it all the way out. There's a lot. It's you know, I got rock in the bed there. What I'm thinking about doing is pulling all the bushes out from in front of my house, putting fabric down, and putting the same kind of rock that we put over there at the 10 pallet sod job. I like that rock. That rock looks really good, really neat looking. So that might be a job that I do. I don't know what I'm gonna get to this week. They're calling for rain, you know, Wednesday and Thursday. So, I got a couple things I'm gonna talk about this today. One guy was coming in the comments and was saying, you know, well, you know, one of the haters, and they were talking about, when you only charging $50 an acre. No, I don't charge anything per acre. I'm just telling you what it comes out to be, man. I mean, you know, for somebody that, you know, me, that does the videos on the fly. You know, a lot of these haters that they try to, you know, because I might have worded something wrong or they didn't take it like I meant for them to. I don't cut grass by the acre. I'm just telling you what it averages out to be, you know, the bottom line kind of thing. So I know if I charge blah blah dollars for blah blah acres, you know, and excuse me, if I charge blah blah dollars to cut this yard and it happens to be 3 or 4 acres, then I can easily find out how much I'm making per acre. But don't get it twisted. Just because that job right there got hung up like that, where you're not making shit per acre, you know, there are other jobs on that same day that I'm making, you know, 4 times that per acre. So I'm looking at it, you know, on the day, we usually do about 1,000 on that day. But my guy just pulled up, so we got to get to it, y'all. Kick it. Okay, y'all, so we're over here at the first one, and it's really easy. Like, I'm done mowing. It's not even 10 minutes of mowing, but my guy is, he's got to weed eat a certain piece, and this is another one that's right up the street from the house, and I don't know how they feel about recording, but I wanted to show y'all something that I thought was really cool. Y'all see this 4-inch hose right here? I mean, this 4-inch drainage line they put on that tree. Look at that, man. I've never thought about that. That's a great idea, dude. Isn't that a great idea, though? And I get, yeah, look, that is a great idea, man. Amazing. That's a great idea. I never would have thought of that, man. See? Steady learning out here, y'all. Steady. It's always something. Learn something out here every day. Now that would stop deer and stuff from eating. I mean, it seems like, is there a downside to doing that? Because I think that right there would really protect a lot of the trees, and they had to slit it to do that. So yeah, but y'all see, down in here it's kind of hard to turn around, so yeah, I have to turn around up there and then back way down in here. So you'll get your backup skills on. Great. So now we got one more. This is only 15 minutes right here, $60, so not bad. But see, yards like this make up for the ones where I'm doing it too cheap, like the $50 an acre job. Yeah, y'all. Okay, y'all. So we're over here at the first one, and we got to give it more. Hey, Cam, give it all the gas wide open. Walk slow and wide open. So y'all see, this Bermuda has not been cut this season. So that shows you how the Bermuda grass is not growing yet. Now it's thick though, and it's going to clump up and everything. It almost makes me want to not do it right now, but I got help, so I'm not going to cut it real low. I can't, man, because it'll be clumped up. But I got the accelerated bagger there, and that will help. So there's a lot of challenges on this one. I never had a rookie over here on this one, man. It's a pretty good bit of challenges. So yeah. Okay, y'all. So on this one right here, it's so thick, so yeah, ugly. It ain't ugly. It's just it hasn't been cut. It's tall. So what I'll do on this one is I'm gonna go back and forth. This way is pushing it to the wood, just pushing it to the bottom of the hill. If you try to cut this regular, you're gonna have clumps. I'm already gonna have that in the front, because I can't push it in the front. So we're gonna try to. It's gonna take a minute to cut this one though. Yeah. So see if I can. Yeah. There really ain't no place to put y'all, man, but look, I'm on a 3.75, and yeah. I would love to see somebody cut this with a mulching mower. Look at this. And I'm on a 3.75. I'm double charging him today. It's a $100 lawn, usually takes about 30 minutes. We had 200 today. Look at this. So it's bad, man. That's why I brought the bagger, the accelerated bagger. So, a mulching mower is not going to cut this. You're going, or you'll cut it, have to cut it 5 times. A mulching mower won't cut this. No way. Well, what I do is I get it all cut, and then I go back and I try to clean it up. And what I do is I just pick the deck up a little bit, try to, break up some of the clumps. But no matter what, I'm gonna have to bag it. Hey! Put on the trailer for now. We're probably gonna fill this thing up at least 2 or 3 times. When we get to the next one, we'll blow it off the trailer. Because I don't want to have to take it all the way to the back. You know what I mean? So, this thing fills up. I don't know. There's a lot of grass on the ground. So, yeah. Damn. Alright. I'm going to pick it up. Told you, this is a difficult one, man. You can, if you want to, I'm going to go on and grab all that first. So, everywhere I go with the mower is going to make a mess. That's why I didn't want you to blow. I'll pick all this up. Yeah, I put it on 4 1/4. Let's see what we can pick up here. So, you know, they're not going to want to pay. They don't want to pay me to get to the tree. I was going to get it all a couple summers ago, but these things are notorious for that. Look how big it is. They should have been done got rid of this tree. I mean, I could have, I don't know, man. They don't ever want to spend money. Make sure that we don't get confused over here this time like we did last time. So what do guys with stand-on mowers do right here? Y'all see all these roots and stuff? How do you cut that with a stand-on? You can't feather the deck, right? I mean, I know they make a couple of them that can, but seems like it would be a real hassle to cut stuff like this. I'm gonna go across it real quick. See, all I gotta do is just pick the deck up a little bit. That's all I gotta do. You go see how bumpy it is. There might be a lot of good things about stand-ons, but this is not one of them. This right here is one of the main reasons why I've never bought one. Because I cut a lot of trashy yards, man, and there's stuff like this everywhere. So yeah, I mean, you know, I just throwing that out there, man. For all the guys that are always, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, man. I'm just not, the yards that I do, it just seemed like it would, from the most part, would be a lot of trouble. Because I cut a lot of trashy stuff, and I want the mowers to do everything. I don't want to have to weed eat that and that and that. And like these stumps, going over these stumps, what would you do? You have to weed eat that. So, well, you can just pull off, stop and weed eat it. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess you could, but while you're doing that, I'm cutting another half acre. Okay, y'all. That's a wrap on the day. We didn't do that much. I didn't want to get. I had two more on the list, but we made extra money on a couple of the ones that we did, and I had to cut the bamboo site. And man, I tell you what, it's hard on the mower over there, man. Took us a lot longer, but I charged a little bit more too. And then I basically sprayed enough today to be able to pay my guy. So that always works out good, you know. I mean, yeah, $800, $795. So that's pretty good, man. If you can incorporate the spray, it has a lot of benefits, obviously, from just the mere product, but it also has a lot of benefits. Well, it saves time, right? Because you don't have to weed eat all that, and then you charge for it. So I charged 4 properties today for spraying, $30 a pop. Now, that's, you know, $30, that ain't nothing, Ray. Yeah, but if you're already doing the yard and you're saving time, that's why a lot of guys don't get the spray money, because they try to charge too much for it. You don't want to charge too much for it. You want to, I mean, if you charge $30 to spray a property, you making money. I'm telling you. I'm talking about your average $60, $80 lawn, even your $100 lawns. Because I filled my sprayer up, my 2-gallon Milwaukee sprayer up this morning. I still got probably 3/4 of a gallon, so 1.25 gallons, and I made $120. So, and what that does, that'll pay my guy $100, and then buy this Sammy. Yeah. So then the rest of the money for the day, I don't have to pull labor out of it. I mean, it doesn't matter really. I mean, I just look at it like that. I say, okay, so if I charge them 30 and 30 and 30 and 30, then that's going to take care of my labor and help with a little bit of lawnmower fuel or whatever. So then I'll look at, okay, we did 75, 80, 100. And all this right here does not include the spray, because a lot of times the spray is, it's added in after I'm on the property I look at the property. I don't just say, okay, I'm going to spray your property. Usually when I get on the property, I'll see that it needs spraying, and then that's what I'll do. And then if you don't spray in my area, it's going to really, I ain't going to say it hurts your numbers, but you'll have to do more work, plain and simple. So one of the guys was coming in the comments talking about, ain't no way you make 20 grand a month. Let me tell y'all, man, I can make 20 grand a month solo, cutting grass. Yeah. With the mowers I got, the density I got, the clientele I got, and then the spray I got, man, you can make money hand over fist out here, man. So for the lame that said, oh, you don't do $20,000 a month. Yeah, we do. I can do it real easy with a helper. Now, if I'm solo, things have got to work out just right. But if you throw the skid work in there, I'm at 25 or 30. If you add the skid work in, I'm talking about just for mowing. I had a couple of months in the winter where I did like 28,000, 24,000, pretty easy. And I'm not, and now that I'm saying that, and I want guys to know, I'm saying that, and I ain't worked 40 hours yet. I ain't worked maybe 30 in a week. So we can say you ain't charging enough, and I might not be charging enough on some of that stuff. But what that does is the ones I'm not charging enough, I'm making bank on the other ones around there. And though I'm not losing money on the ones I'm not charging enough of, I just know I could get more money. So that's the thing about, doing all these properties. And I know I'm low over there on the bigger cut, on the $1 Million Street. I know I'm low, but one thing I didn't say in the video, I don't know why, is they pay me to spray too, and I charge $60 to spray that big one, and I'll get about every other time I'll get spray money. So, but I get spray money on the other one across the street too. So you can afford to do them a little bit cheaper. I'm not saying to do that. And I did go up on her, but I know I'm still doing it too cheap, man. So, but you can make up for it in other ways. I'm not losing money over there. I mean, I put 3 lawnmowers on there. I mean, dude, come on. 2 guys can cut that in about an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm a little bit light over there for sure. I need to be at probably 250, 300. keep damn getting other customers on that route, and I'm like, man, and I keep incorporating more. So now we're at like, you know, almost $1,000 on that day. And as long as all we got to do is mow it, then I can put, just bring an extra mower and have that mower help with both of those big cuts. And that frees up time to go do, you know, another $500 or $600 worth of work. But 20 grand a month out here in the summertime is very doable. I mean, very doable. Uh-oh. Got him one. Well, I wonder why he pulled him over. He probably don't have a tag. I don't see a tag nowhere. I mean, you can't be out here making money, man, and not pay for your tag, dog. Yeah, he ain't got no tag. So now you gonna get a ticket. Because these folks in my city, they don't play, man. They will give you a ticket with the quickness. Real quick. So. But the young buck did good today. He almost lost the weed eater though. These racks are not good, man. I tell you, man. I just told him don't put the weed eater back, because he's putting the weed eater in the rack, and that's what you want. But you don't want to lose the, you know, the damn weed eater because the stupid rack. I blame the rack more than my guy. It's a terrible design, man. It is. So I won't be buying another one of them. So yeah, you know, I saw Chad's video yesterday where he was talking about the landlord over there piled all his stuff up. Man, that kind of thing though, man. I mean, that was dead wrong, man. You know, that's just another freaking thing that you gotta look out for when you're renting. I mean, you know, I mean, for real, man, because that was wrong, man, because Chad was paid up till July. How that man gonna go in there and pile all this, and all that's work. Even though the man's gonna do the best he can fixing it. I mean, but still, Chad's got to go in there and freaking split, you know, separate it all and all that, man. I mean, geez, man, that's work. Especially since you've already separated it one time. Shoot, with me, man, I probably would just throw it all in a pile and that just have to be the mix. I hate taking time to touch every piece. You know, because you know, every time, because the firewood, at least when I was doing it, and it ain't been, you know, it's been a while now. Every time you touch a piece, when I was doing it, I mean, it just, the more touches, the less money you make. And maybe $1 a stick or something like that. I don't, it wasn't even that much. So I was always weighing, okay, you know, especially if I was separating, you know, the red oak, white oak, water oak, pecan, and all that. I would try to keep it separated, but if it got mixed up like that, I'm not going to spend the time to unseparate it again. I don't think I would, but you know, he knows what he's getting. He's probably getting more money for his than I am. Then it has a lot to do with how busy I am. You know, I know me right now, I wouldn't want to have to fool with the wood at all. Though today is a beautiful day, 74 degrees, man, it's nice. But I hated that dude did that. But you know, landlords and you know, people that rent spaces out to other people, that kind of thing happens a lot. You know, he probably was just thinking that Chad was done, and you can do a lot of damage with a machine. You know, I mean, Chad said it was a couple thousand, $3,000, $4,000 worth of wood, man. That's a lot of wood, man. That's a lot. And then the time it takes to separate it, and then so he's got to separate it and move it. I'd probably, if I was going to do that, well, probably what I would do is I would get it on my truck, you know, just the wood, and then when I offload it, I'm going to be separating. Okay, let's go here, because there, when I was doing firewood, after about, well, I probably did it for a year or two, and then I realized, and I did firewood for about 10 years. But after about 2 years, I realized I couldn't move the kind of weight that I needed to move without a dump trailer. Having to touch it every time is and see, and to move it, oh my God, that's just a total touch, you know, that 2 touches that he's having to deal with. And then, you know, what you have to do is you got to ask yourself, you know, and I'm not talking about Chad in particular, I'm just saying on anything like that, I have to ask myself, okay, what am I making for this pile of wood? Is it worthy of me spending? Because if it's $3,000 or $4,000 worth of wood, but if it's really that much wood, that's a lot of wood, man, a lot. And I hated that dude did that, man. That was terrible, man. And what Chad can't get back is the time, energy, and effort that he went through to do that, you know, in the first place. That's what I hate. That's what bothers me more than anything is my time and having to go back and redo something that really shouldn't have never been, you know, needed to redo. All right, man, so another good paying Monday, a way to start the week out. And yeah, man, y'all know what it is, man. It's Sammy Time Monday, y'all. I kick it.